Welcome to our introduction videos on VitalSigns SIM Agent for ZOS, or VSA. This is part 2 of a 5-part series from Software Diversified Services titled Aspects on How VSA Can Help. We will provide an overview focused on each area of VSA's role in system information and event management alert processing for ZOS within your enterprise system. SDS is a global leader in mainframe software and has been named to the Cybersecurity 500 list of the world's hottest and most innovative cybersecurity companies for second quarter of 2017. SDS is an IBM partner in development and an advanced member of IBM Partner World. Colin from SDS will be presenting the many aspects on how VSA can help to introduce VitalSigns SIM Agent for ZOS. He will cover SMF options and recommendations, viewing events with QRadar, and customization for VitalSigns SIM Agent for ZOS. In Part 2, Colin will discuss our SMF event-based recommendation for record capture. This is a good starting point to consider for event capture that you can turn on for VSA. We begin with Part 2, SMF Events Base Recommendations.
Thanks everyone and welcome to our webinar today. I'm going to share with you some information that we've learned over the years from our customers. So a base recommendation. There's so much events to report on. If just thinking about it on the type 80 events, which is the security events, this would be some of the events that we would say from the get-go, turn on these events. But I'll be talking about that in a little bit more detail. So let's get to the base recommendation, what we have learned from our customers, and I'm going to switch to a spreadsheet, and this is something that we've put together from our customers, that we've learned from our customers. So the ones highlighted in red, that's typically the ones that we found a lot of our customer has turned on from the word go. The RACF event 1 rack route, I'm sure everyone is familiar with that. That's the job initiation or any unauthorized attempt to enter the system. Either it could be for a RACF defined user, or the user has supplied an invalid password, or is not authorized to access the terminal, or has insufficient security label authority. So that could be one that you want to implement when you do turn on for the type 80 events. The yellow ones maybe not as important to consider, but definitely the red ones we would say, hey, that's a good starting point. That's something that you want to monitor. Perhaps the add user is one to consider. This is when the command is used to define a new user to RACF and establish the user's relationship to an existing RACF defined group. I'm not going to go through all of these. This is information that we can share with you. We can certainly pass this on to you. Like I said to you, this is what we've learned from customers over the years and what they have turned on excuse me, in their configuration when they have been sending events from the mainframe to the enterprise SIM. Let's take out a few more. Here's a command I've used once or twice, the chown command, or change ownership, and this allows users to transfer ownership of their files to someone else. So that could be something that's if maybe you want to know anytime the change ownership command was used. Perhaps the Unix kill command is one that you want to keep tabs on as well. So like I said to you, it all varies from site to site depending on what your preference is. Let me scroll down further, show you some of the other events. Pick out one or two. Here's one that I will be also illustrating in my live demo, trying to generate a digital certificate where I don't have access to that. So I'll get both the SMF 80 event and also the right to operator console message, the ICH 408 message that tells me that I was not authorized to issue that command. The SMF 83 is a processing record for auditing security related events. That might be one that you want to turn on, and that is further down here. The SMF 83s, there they are, SMF 83 security audit events. SMF 17, I'll be illustrating that in my demo, and also the 80, showing you some of those. Again, this varies from site to site. Perhaps you want to know anytime somebody accesses your Palm Lab member, or makes a change, shall I say. So if somebody browses the Palm Lab PDS, we won't generate any events for that. But if changes are made, or something is deleted in Palm Lab, or any important data set on your system, we can certainly monitor that. Also, any user ID. I know when the bank I worked at, we used to have these maintenance user IDs, they call them. Basically, use them to implement changes in configuration or maintenance slots. Pretty powerful user IDs, and that might be one that you want to monitor. Make sure that you know exactly what that user ID, during that time that it was logged on to the mainframe. I'll be showing the 62s, the VSAM open, so I'll be showing those. I'll also be doing submitting some batch jobs, so the type studies I'll be showing. And again, just to stress, it's not a one size fits all. That's something that you would have to work on. It's something that you would have to obviously customize to your site environments. We're here to help you. We can certainly guide you and let you know what we think is important. Something else that I need to mention, which I think is important, is perhaps you don't have that visibility today. Perhaps you don't have a ZOS agent running that's collecting events and sending it to your enterprise SIM. VSA has something called a batch feed, so you can send these archived SMF events, excuse me, in real time to the enterprise SIM. So it runs as a batch program, feed these archive SMF events. So that's pretty nice. It'll provide you with that visibility from SMF events that occurred from a while back, perhaps a year or two ago. And like I said to you, I just shared that information with you. That's the spreadsheet that I showed you a few minutes ago. So think of it as a good starting point if you're going to go down this path.
In Part 3, Colin will be generating real-time events with a live script in his demo of VSA. He will be triggering various SMF data events and write-to-operator messages for user logins, batch jobs, file access, and Unix system services events. Thank you for watching our series on aspects on how VSA can help for VitalSigns SIM agent for ZOS. If you would like to receive more information on VSA or any other SDS product, you can reach Software Diversified Services at 1-800-443-6183, or you can send us an email at info@sdsusa.com.